What is your primary function?
More enemies ahead.
No, 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 no. Okay. Maybe it's because they're so close together or something? Must be triggering her AI somehow. Nope, nope.
Is your time to die?
You asked for it.
No, Morgan. God.
As you wish.
We must
She's
fight.
doing her best, Geez. She's doing something.
This has gone well.
Okay. I think the archer is making her leave to get out of sight. No. That's not what's happening. I think these enemies are grouped close together, and she has some AI that triggers certain spells if enemies are grouped close enough. And I think she's running in to do that.
As you say.
Enemies approaching.
I shall do so.
Yeah, that's right. What did I do?
Another battle I see.
I shall do it.
Ooh, went down. Okay.
Shall be done. I shall do it. It has begun.
Oh, Commods are fast? Commods are very fast. Did you like your Inquisition run as a Qunari? I did. I'm actually really looking forward to returning to Inquisition, though.
Of course.
We're going to be doing an elf, probably a female elf artificer. So a female elf rogue archer. Yep. Have I figured out spell combos? I know about spell combos, but I'm kind of actively not using them. They make the game like super easy, and there's already kind of issues with difficulty because of some of the mods we inadvertently used by accident. So trying not to shatter and do too much of that stuff.
Too easy.
But I absolutely do know about them, and they're freaking cool. Oh.
We fight for honor. As you say.
We must
I really enjoyed the mage builds on Inquisition. Oh yeah, I did a mage the first time I played. It was great. Hey, Rexalensaurus.
Sounding the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? Do you hear the dogs howling?
Oh, I think I need to, yeah.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded and we turned, and then the screams. We rode and they screamed and screamed and...
What do you mean retreat? Were you at Ostagar?
Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch.
Is he supposed to be
The
naked?
witch.
I think he might be.
He's
I mean,
obviously
in prison.
mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
You're Rexel, aren't you? Your family's looking for you.
No family. No family, all friends, all daughters, all wives are dead.
You need to go home. Leave this accursed place.
Leave. Yes, leave. Find someplace safe.
Well, maybe that was a terrible idea.
What month is it? Are you some enemy of Arl Urian's? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here.
Arl Urian died months ago.
Dead? Then who's ruling? His son, Vaughan. He struck me down and I woke up here. People were so angry, they were thinking of petitioning the king.
King is dead as well. Loghain rules in his place.
There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Bye. Okay. Wee Scottish boy. Excuse me? Oh, wow. That is quite a chat log, friendo. That is huh. Yep. They were doing that at the end of the afternoon stream. It was weird. Yeah, that's weird.
As you say.
Mm-hmm. He's QQ Bananas. He's a special guy. He's a special guy. Mm-hmm.
Very
Well, the Grey Warden. I must say I'm surprised Eamon would condone you invading my castle and murdering my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his land's meat?
I'm here for Enora.
The traitorous bitch has you under her thumb. Enora does love games.
Except I
I'm
know.
surprised she'd play with the likes of you. You should have left when you had the chance, Warden. Slunk off to the Anderfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Loghain will triumph, and you will die.
God, this voice acting is so good.
Quickly, we must fight!
Nothing but excitement traveling with me.
Die! Just like it should! We must gain the
Anything
advantage! No quarter shall be given! Will not fail! We fight for honor! Die! Like it should!
Is it recommended to play this game with no mods? You absolutely can play this game with no mods.
Make
Hold that thought.
spit on you. I deserved more.
So here's the deal. You can play this game without mods, and it's totally fine. You can also play the game with far less mods than I'm using. That's another okay thing. There are some things that have come with time that are a little bit rough if you don't use mods. Like, one of the biggest thing about not using mods is if you play on large monitors, the UI doesn't scale in the vanilla version. So it's optimized for much lower resolutions, like Duxis just said. So if you're playing in like 1440, everything is really, really tiny and hard to read. So there are mods that like make that bigger. So there's things like that. Does it need graphics mods? No. Do you need any mods outside of base game? Not really. There is one specific mod pack that it's not really a mod pack, but it's like a giant bunch of fixes. All it does is fix a bunch of bugs, and I recommend that one. So the only two mods that I'd say are probably just fine for a vanilla playthrough are the one that makes the UI bigger and the one that fixes a bunch of bugs. I think it's called LAA. Thank you. There you go. Outside of those, no, you don't need a single other thing for your first playthrough. Nope.
As you say.
But I would probably recommend those. There are other quality of life mods, but again, the more mods you use, the more chances you take about something not working properly. So in some case, I normally play stuff better. Oh, LAA is large address aware. So that's the one that lets the RAM go over 4 gigs, right? Yeah. Large address aware. Maybe that's not the one I was thinking of then with all the bug fixes. Maybe it is. I'm not sure.
It shall be
Who's
done.
that? Stay away.
You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim.
Arl Urian died at Ostagar. Who are you?
I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim, it's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven Uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything.
What caused the elves to rebel?
You know how elves are. Every now and then they start to think they're people, and you have to put them back in their proper place.
I'm gonna leave you here.
What? Come back! When I get out of here, I'll find you, you bastard.
Hey.
Maker, have mercy on your faithful servant. Andraste, bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real?
For you.
I'm Irminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tern's men?
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. He probably doesn't even know what he's saying. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done.
What are you talking about?
The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tern's men took him from me.
Oh.
And brought me here.
That was Jowan.
Yes. He destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now.
Hey, CXL, what's up, bud?
Please, if you're not a dream, help me.
What do you want me to do?
Give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please, ask her to pray for me.
You want to go?
Lady of Perpetual Sorrows, pray for me.
Okay, you can stay there, I guess. Weird. Is that Cohen game? Yes, that was me. Yes.
Very well.
I'm getting ripped. Yeah, that was I was looking pretty good, wasn't I? You have great mocap skills. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're missing the star of the show. You mean Letho?
I shall do it.
My thanks.
You are a phantom. Now remember that thing I said earlier about when you start using mod packs and they don't necessarily work properly? I think I have to like delete certain files to keep getting these bugs fixed as part of one of the mod packs. A viewer was talking about it, and I don't think I figured that out. We'll have to ping Barely. Barely may know. That is absolutely intended. Oh yeah, that's intended. Okay. Okay. No, the guy's not supposed to look like this. No. Why are you dressed like that?
Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Howe, and those loyal to me. If Howe's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Oh. So everyone's got to die. Okay, we got to kill everybody. Let's do it. Enchantment.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
I'm here to free Honora, who was held captive.
Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
He's right here. Tell her.
What?
Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Nani?
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
More enemies ahead!
Oh my god.
Use the gun.
That is going to be fine. That this is fine. That this isn't fine. Oh my god. Dude, this girl hits like a freaking truck. Oh my god.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
God, I think we died.
Eamon, I may have done a terrible thing.
Used to fighting like, to put it mildly.
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
The Wardens have been captured.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free him.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too.
Oh, but she leaves out the best part of this tale. The part where she threw us all at Loghain's henchmen and ran.
Catherine will take him to Fort Draken. Getting inside will be no small feat.
Hmm. Oh, charming.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry.
Teddy says the fact that mods kind of ruined your playthrough make this even more hilarious. Well, I mean, I'll be real. Like, it kind of sucks that the difficulty got screwed up, and that the mods definitely caused a lot of issues with this playthrough. There's no question. But the real reason that I wanted to play this game again was to kind of experience the story, get caught up with the characters. All of the reasons that I'm playing this game are still 100% here and are still fantastic. So it's fine. It's fine. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks a little bit. Leber says, what happened with the mods? Basically, I was given a bunch of mods for the game, and they were supposed to just make everything better, and most importantly, they weren't supposed to change the game. But unfortunately, one of the mods I installed made a whole bunch of items drop that aren't supposed to, completely bugged the scaling, like it totally messed with the difficulty. So it kind of screwed everything up, to be honest. It kind of screwed everything up. So it's kind of, yeah, as Nixabis just said, this is just kind of a chaos playthrough. It's just kind of a chaos playthrough. You know, it's one of the reasons I'm kind of ready to, you know, I want to kind of wrap up the story and move on to DAI and go from there. The problem is I can't remove it. No, when we found out later in the game, and you can't actually, if you remove the mod, the items still, we removed the part of the mods that changed the items, and they're, and unfortunately it like locked to the playthrough. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but you know, again, it's whatever. It's my goal was to relive the story again, you know, see all our friends Morgan and Alistair and Algrin and all those guys, and that's exactly what we've done. So yeah. Are you still planning on playing DA2 and Awakening? I'd like to play DA2 and I'd like to play Awakening, but we're going to wait until we get closer to DA Dreadwolf, which is technically DA4. The next Dragon Age game we're going to play is Inquisition, and I've never done any of the Inquisition DLCs. So we've got some very base mods for Inquisition. The only mods we're going to use for Inquisition are the one that makes it so that the arbitrary timers on the war table aren't there, and the ones that increase party banter. That's basically all we're doing. Oh, and the one that takes out looting animations. That's it. We're not doing no graphics, nothing, nothing. So it's gonna be super basic and very, very vanilla outside of those. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually really excited to play it. So yeah, where are we?
I'm not entirely sure. It's not the Royal Palace.
Oh yes,
dungeon,
and
I
of
think.
course the
Too
everyone
orderly.
is nude mod.
Fort Draken, perhaps. That doesn't really bode well for us.
The others are coming, don't worry. No, let's get out of here. Try to escape.
I hope you have a plan.
I don't. Okay. But we will do this adventure later. Okay. We're going to save the game here. We're going to play some Raft.